I don't know, man. I woke up and I was shot. I was in the hospital.
Okay, so you don't want to talk about that whole thing.
People loved him, bro. Like, loved his music, bro. He talented, bro. Like, so many people loved him and loved his music, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to really go see Mo3 Mama, you know what I'm saying? And really just, you know, be there for him, you know what I'm saying? I had a show too. Yeah, you know when you get shot, it's a blessing. God can take you.
Because you're still alive.
Yeah.
So you're happy that you're alive.
Yeah, every time I get shot, I'm happy I'm alive.
Okay.
Everybody's been whispering about Yella Beezy ever since his arrest following Mo3's tragic death. But honey, what if I told you this wasn't even the first shady move Beezy allegedly made? Word on the street says he once tried to pull a drive-by on Boosie, and it flopped. But you know Boosie, he's built different. He didn't run to the cops. He didn't even say a word. Until now. And with Beezy finally behind bars, Boosie is spilling the tea on what really went down that night. And baby, it's wild, let's rewind. Mo3 and Beezy had deep-rooted beef. And things got messy in July 2019 at the Unruly Citizens Festival. Mo3 pulled up thinking he was about to bless the stage, but security stopped him at the door. Meanwhile, Beezy strolled in with zero problems. Mo3 was heated. He jumped on IG Live accusing Beezy of using the cops to get him shut out of the show. Beezy fired back, saying Mo3 wasn't even booked to perform. Then Trap Boy Freddy hopped in, clowning Mo3 and accusing him of faking an arrest just to chase clout. The tension was real, and now with Beezy locked up, all the behind-the-scenes drama is finally coming to light.
You ain't got no beef. I'm a man first, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like you a man. You a man? Definitely. You and another man can have differences.
That's when things really hit the fan. Mo3 took all that disrespect and turned it into straight heat, dropping the vicious diss track, Let Me Find Out, dragging Beezy's name through the mud. This wasn't just interviews or sneak disses anymore. This was war. Then came Roy Lee, the rising comedian from Oak Cliff and one of Mo3's closest homies. He publicly called out Beezy too, claiming he wasn't even really from Oak Cliff. And you already know, words turned into fists real quick. Got ugly fast.
I understand what you're saying, but Roy Lee just wanted to do like a celebrity boxing match.
Before he wanted to fight, he didn't want to do no fight. He just was talking about somebody. Like before he wanted to fight, he was, I guess he was making an example or made it a model.
Long after that fight, tragedy struck. Roy Lee was shot. Mo3 wasn't about to let that slide. Allegedly, he hit back hard, lighting up Beezy's car on the Sam Rayburn tollway. Beezy landed in the hospital but survived. Then, to make things even pettier, Mo3 dropped the track 219 on Roy Lee's birthday, basically confirming who was behind the shooting.
That's just me. To each his own him, but how he live his life. For me, I don't let shit make it like that. I ain't. Now, you not finna come and try to say, I'm the that shot you and think you finna walk.
Fast forward to November 2020. Mo3 was driving down Interstate 35 in Dallas when a masked gunman chased him down and tragically ended his life. The news shook the city, and it didn't take long for fingers to start pointing. Yella Beezy's name was all over the whispers, with some even claiming he orchestrated the hit. Law enforcement reportedly suspected he might have been behind it, too. But it gets even deeper. Boosie, who had a real brotherhood with Mo3, they even dropped a whole album together, was pulled into the chaos. Most don't realize Boosie nearly got caught up in the beef just for staying loyal to his fallen friend.
Everything we did, I was in the mix with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If it was this, they let me get a percentage.
Boosie was in Dallas for Mo3's funeral when chaos broke out. Someone pulled up at Big T Bazaar and started letting off shots. Boosie was hit in the leg, but thank God he survived. Now, after staying quiet for so long, he's finally opening up. Boosie revealed that even after Mo3's death, Beezy allegedly wasn't finished. Word is, there was money on Boosie's head too, just for being loyal to Mo3. Somebody tried to collect on that hit. But y'all know Boosie, he's no snitch. He kept it all bottled up. Until now. And the truth is chilling.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no police report or nothing now.
Really?
I told him, nah, ain't no police report or nothing.
Okay, so we don't have to talk about it. Yeah.
And don't get it twisted. Beezy was still out for blood even after Mo3 was gone. It wasn't enough. He allegedly wanted everyone who stood by Mo3 to pay a price. When Boosie got shot, that wasn't just some random act, it felt like a warning. Now fast forward. And Beezy's sitting in Dallas County Jail on a serious capital murder charge. His bond was originally set at a staggering $2 million, but somehow it got reduced. He walked free after posting $750,000. But let's keep it real. His name has been tied to way too many dark situations lately. From the Roy Lee tragedy to Mo3's death. And now whispers of yet another hit. Beezy's reputation is spiraling. Karma. Oh, she's definitely keeping receipts. Then things got even darker. Back in January at Slappy's Express Car Wash in Forest Hill, Texas, another shooting shook the city. Rising rapper Lil Ronnie lost his life. And in a heartbreaking twist, his 5-year-old daughter was also killed in the attack. The streets were already buzzing, but when Beezy's name got linked to that situation too, everything hit a new level of chaos. The whispers turned into shouts. And now everyone's watching to see what comes next.
Conway now returns to jail with a $750,000 bond instead, so it went from $2 million to $750,000.
And you know how fast the internet moves. Fans instantly turned into detectives. They started digging, and before long, a photo surfaced showing Yella Beezy standing next to one of the suspects involved in the case. That was all social media needed to go into overdrive. Speculation exploded. Was Beezy tied to yet another hit? Was there a deeper connection? Given his history, from Mo3's death to all the other shady situations, people were quick to believe the worst. But Beezy wasn't having it. He hopped on Instagram stories, furious, trying to shut it all down. Asterisk, don't attach my name to no such incidents, period. I take a million pictures every day with people I don't know, that's part of my job. Asterisk, he said. Still, not everyone was buying it. The streets kept whispering, the internet kept digging, and Beezy's name kept getting dragged deeper into the drama.
He abandoned his 5-year-old daughter in Forest Hill. Police just released their photos and tell us Adonis Robinson and Jacoby Russell are considered armed.
And let's not forget, this wasn't even Beezy's first time being tangled up in some serious accusations. Back in 2021, he was arrested in Collin County, Texas, facing major charges. 3 counts of sexual assault, abandoning or endangering a child, and unlawful carrying of a weapon. Now, to be fair, all those charges were eventually dropped. But once your name gets tied to something that dark, it's hard for people to ever see you the same way again. Here's the craziest part. If Boosie had stepped in earlier, if he had tried to squash the beef between Beezy and Mo3, maybe, just maybe, all this bloodshed could have been avoided. But the truth, this beef was bigger than rap. It was personal. It was about loyalty, respect, and survival. Right now, Yella Beezy is still fighting for his freedom, claiming he had nothing to do with Mo3's murder. But let's be honest, the streets don't forget. And now that Boosie is confirming Beezy allegedly tried to have him hit too, it's clear this saga is far from over. There's just too much smoke for there not to be some fire, so what do y'all think? Is Yella Beezy really the mastermind behind all this chaos? Or just another victim of his own reckless image spiraling out of control? And what about Boosie? Was the hit on him part of a bigger plan to silence everyone loyal to Mo3? Let's chop it up in the comments, because this story, oh, it's still unfolding. And trust me, it's only getting crazier from here. Don't forget to check out the next video, because you won't believe what's coming next.